Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I made this. It's a pretty simple chopping board. It's got two little lines of Merbau and also the rest is Meranti. It's pretty thick, it's pretty easy. Let's get to it. I picked up this timber from my local hardware store, a few pieces of Meranti and a piece of Merbau decking. They were in the discount bin, so I snapped them up when I saw them. The first thing I did was measure out how long I wanted the chopping board, then I added a little so that I can cut the board to size later on. I didn't mark up the Merbau decking as I have to rip cut it, making it the same width as the Meranti. I took it over to the miter saw and I cut it all down to length. Since I'm going to trim up the ends at the end, I don't have to be too precise with these cuts, hence I'm cutting all three pieces at once. Now, to rip cut the Merbau, I'm going to use my new table saw. You don't really need all these fancy woodworking tools or power tools, but this really makes things go a lot quicker. The first cut I made was just enough to remove the rounded pencil edge on the decking. At a flat edge, I cut the same thickness to the other boards. Once I had all my blanks, it was time to decide how I'm going to arrange the pieces before gluing them together. The Meranti wasn't all the same colour, so I moved them around to find something that I liked. Then I added the Merbau in, and I think it makes it a nice feature. Now it was time to glue up the boards. Make sure you use a waterproof or at least a water resistant glue. If you don't, the board will eventually fall apart, and ain't nobody got time for that. After the glue dried, I unclamped them, and off camera I scraped off the bigger pieces of dried glue. I got my thicknesser out and I sent the chopping board through it, making the flattest side down. This ensures you get an even finish. Every time I put it through, I lowered the blade by half a turn, which is about a couple of millimeters. I took the board over to my table saw and cleaned up both the edges with my miter gauge. I did some basic sanding, working my way up to 240 grit, and then I wet the board down and then resanded. After I finished sanding, I cleaned the board with a tack cloth and I put on mineral oil to finish. I used heaps of oil, weighted, and then wiped off the excess. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the project. If you liked it, please mention that in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.